Told you guys, there's no shortage of surprises or cool things we're doing on this truck. Steering wheel comes with this chrome horn button. Not gonna do. Bam! I'm not even gonna tell you guys what that's from. A few of you will know. I want you to comment below if you know what it is. It's sick. It's authentic too. All right, here's the game plan. A little scared though. This is the Moon Eyes horn cap. It basically like clips side there, if you guys can tell. This is the other horn. What I'm gonna attempt to do is just like shave it out, make it bigger, see if I can make it like a really tight fit where it just press fits on there, because that's all this one did. If that doesn't work, can go a little bit bigger, and then I can actually bond, like fit this metal one inside there, and then it'll have these same little clips. But I'm gonna start with going less, see if it'll just press fit on there. Yeah, pray for me. I think I can get another one of these. I don't think they're that hard to find. It was like $100 bucks. So that goes in kind of like that. More shaving. All right, this is a pain in the ass, but I went at it with this guy, got it like that. Fairly close, like it kind of starts to press fit and then just doesn't fit out the side. So I think, I don't want to go too far because this is like, probably can't tell, but it is flexible. So I really want it to just like press fit hard on there. So close. See, let's press fit in there. Just need a little bit more. We did it, finally. I'm gonna get her cleaned up.
We come over and we see Matt chilling out, dude, hiding.
Look at how sick it is. It's literally perfect.
How's it look when it's?
Wow. So sick. I love it.
Nice job.
So pumped. I am super excited. As we said, I think in one of the last clips, we're running an M-Tron 7-inch cluster, pretty dope. And then we also have an M-Tron 8-button keypad. Also, we're not partnered with M-Tron or anything. We just wanted to try their stuff out. M-Tron, if you see this, we'd love your support. We have a couple cars that could do some M-Tron products. Anyways, found something out cool. No one really makes bezels for this stuff. There's a couple guys that are making ones for the M-Tron, I think 5-inch, for like a Supra, GTR, things like that. If you look up like M-Tron mounting solutions, there's not much. There's a nice bracket for the ECU. We got that. Our boys over at CBM are like the US dealer for M-Tron stuff. So if you guys want any of that stuff, go check them out. All right, I think I have a plan. Honestly, a little scared to do this because I put a lot of work into this thing. So really don't want to mess it up. Basically this like lower part, so that guy, it sticks way out on the back side, if that makes sense. So honestly, I think the best way to go about this is to trim that out, get it nice and flush. And then when I put this in, you know, I'll just give it a nice flat, maybe a slight curved edge on the bottom there. If you can see, I'm gonna have to drop it down a little bit. I think that's the best way to do it. And then I think I can make some little spacers. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of all 4 corners. And of course, put some fancy bolts in it. And I think that will look pretty good because there'll be fancy bolts here and we'll have them kind of all over the place. All right, so I'm trimming it wide. So much I could go wrong. This is where we're at right now. Basically, because I had measured these bolt holes, I just measured from the bolt hole and figured out how much I had trimmed off. Like an extra 1/4 inch all around, actually a little more. All right, sorry about that light behind me, but so you guys can see in here. Let me get her placed back kind of where I had it. So it's sitting in there, really nice. Now I just gotta figure out how to mark the holes on each one. The gauge cluster surround is all floppy, as you guys probably noticed. I was working with it, so I can't like, you know, mark one for the gauge cluster and then mark this outside of the car because it won't be accurate. So don't exactly know how I'm gonna do this, but yeah, we're getting close. I'll just probably clean up like the outside corners and stuff because I don't want square edges back there. It just doesn't look proper. And this is still an unknown down here, how that kind of will clear. Like there's like the plastic surround that goes around the steering shaft. And oh baby, bam. So we got 4 bolts on there. We'll put some fancy bolts in there. It'll look really nice. Pretty happy with it. I'm going to probably trim some of that excess on the top. I still don't know about the bottom, so I'm just gonna leave it for now until we're doing like final interior fitment. That's like bottom edge. Probably round off like those corners just so they look nice. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty happy with it. I'm gonna get it all shaved up, put the dash in it. And there we go, guys. Love how that looks. Came out super sick. So this is kind of my viewpoint. You can see it right through the steering wheel. I love it. Super pumped on that. I just think it looks so good. Just flush mounted in there. May have to trim down on the bottom there. I don't know if you guys can see. Down on the bottom, that piece of plastic's pretty close. But my steering wheel is like in the position where I want it and it fits well. So we'll see what happens once we get those like the plastic covers under here that fill up that hole. Yeah, I love it. Oh, it looks sick. I wish I could freaking turn it on for you guys. I mean, no, for me too. I want to see it. I'm so stoked. So, as we said earlier, I think I mentioned it. If I didn't though, no, we've talked about it a couple times. Fancy bolts. Pretty much every visible bolt on the truck, exterior, interior, engine bay is going to get replaced with fancy bolts. And we got our first shipment of fancy bolts in. Should be like basically all the interior. Lots of bolts. So this is the look we're going for, and pretty much the whole truck will have this. A little tricky, we converted anything that was standard to metric for the most part, but a couple things had to stay standard. So, you know, it just kind of is what it is at that point. So cool thing is, I've never used these bolts before, but they're all titanium. So like most of the bolts on the truck are gonna be titanium and anodized, which is super sick. Oh my God, these look dope. So here's the washers. The red anodized, there we go. Whoop, almost dropped it. Red anodized titanium, super sick. The bolt, all the bolts are blue anodized titanium. Look at those things, I love it. This is the look. So red washer, blue bolt. Ties in our red and blue with the yellow. So bam, yellow, red, and blue. Those are just gonna look freaking hot, like everywhere. I can't even handle it. Look at like that. I'm so pumped up. And the first one is in. Look at that. Oh my God, that is sick. I mean, before, after, before, after. So sick. They look so sick. Just little details. I love it. Oh, I'm pumped. Things coming together, guys. And ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's before. Not that those aren't bad bolts, guys. Those are great. They're grade 8. They're great and grade 8. But gotta step it up a little bit. Both kick panels are done. It's so dark you can't really, oh, there you go. Much better, much better. Next ones I'm gonna do are on the door handles up here. So I'm gonna do those on both sides. I can't believe how much better these look. Bam. Okay, look at the difference. That is ugly. Wow, this flashlight is not working all that well. But yeah, ugly, beautiful. Ugly, beautiful. Yeah. All right, well, I got all the bolts in that we got so far. We ordered 48 more a couple days ago, so those will be here soon. We'll continue. These are looking really good. So we did like all the ones on these inner door brackets. Obviously, all those on the dash, those there, on the door handles as well. And then lastly, for this round, we did the ones in here as well. These look super fire, super pumped. So I think I just see some more I want to do, so I think I'm gonna measure those out and get them coming. If we're not using titanium bolts, and unless it's like a really specialty bolt, we're putting brand new bolts in on everything on the truck. If it's a specialty bolt and the bolt's in good condition, we're refinishing them either by, if they're like hidden and then we'll just brush them and get them back to nice silver, or if they're visible, we'll paint them black. So yeah, like this truck's like gonna be brand new. That's the sickest part. And you guys are probably seeing that with everything else, but even the bolts, we're not messing around.
The last like 40 minutes doing something so exciting. You guys are gonna love this. Oh my God, look at those things.
Titanium handbrake bolts.
Oh, Jesus. I say 40 minutes well spent.
Well worth it.
40 minutes well spent. Agreed.
Now go ahead and check out these other 2 videos and stick around. See you soon.